Hour number two of the Art Lewis Show here on WSGW. Today we're going to talk about the Boys and Girls Club of the Great Lakes Bay region. And we do that with someone on staff who's responsible for marketing and development and all that good stuff. And she is Megan Cook. Megan, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
So, Boys and Girls Club's been around a long time, but many people probably, don't think of it very often. Give us an overview of the Boys and Girls Clubs, what they do. And this may take a while, folks.
It may. I'll do my best to keep it short and sweet.
No,
So we have been around in this area since 1957. And in the early 2000s, we did merger with Saginaw County. So we are now the Great Lakes Bay region. And so we have six clubs in 5 locations. So we have Bay City, Essexville, Pinconning, and Bay County. And then we have our kids campus location, our Stone Elementary site, and then our teen center in Saginaw. And basically we do an after school care program and summer care. So for $50 per session, so $50 for the school year and $50 for the summer, you can bring your kids to the Boys and Girls Club, and we have structured programming, we have hot meals, we have snacks, we have experiences, we have field trips, we have all kinds of things for all the kids in the region.
Is there financial aid available for those that can't afford the $50?
There is, yes. So we scholarship many kids, and we'll never turn away a child. So we are here for all of the families in the community that need us.
So typically a child comes out of school, comes over to the Boys and Girls Club. What's their day like in the afternoon?
Yeah, so during the school year, they come and they get a snack right away because, every kid is hungry right after school. So they get a snack, and then they have a little bit of free time that they can choose to do what they want. They can play in the games room, they can play in the gym, they can do homework. We support them with academic help as well if they have homework that they need help with to get that done and off the plate for when they get home later. And then there's typically about 2 programs that run after that. So typically all of our kids get there by 4:30, 5 o'clock, and there's 45-minute sessions. So there's a 45-minute program, and then they switch to another 45-minute program, and then there is a snack after as well.
So if they come to the Boys and Girls Club, is it mandatory they do those programs? Is that part of the...
We do ask that they do the programming, yes. So it is structured. It's not a free-for-all, but usually that's a good thing.
So if they get there at 4, they're out of there by what, 7?
So all of the clubs either close at 6 or 7 p.m. During the school year, and parents are able to pick up whenever, though. So they're welcome to come pick them up right after they get there at 4:30, or stay until 6:30.
And what happens in the summer?
We are open Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Essexville is our exception. They open at 7:30.
So you're all over the place with clubs. There's 3 there. There's 2 down here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're about to build a new facility.
We are.
What's that going to be?
We are building a new teen center for our teens in Saginaw. So right now, the teen center that we have is 1 room within our kids campus location. And because of that, we're only able to serve about 12 teens on a regular basis. So with this teen center addition, we'll be able to serve over 100, which we're really, really excited about expanding those services.
Are we building this?
We are building it right next to our kids campus location. So there will actually be a walkway that connects the 2 of them together. So they're still going to have that connection.
Where is that location?
We are at 1781 Fordney Street, right by the Saginaw YMCA.
So you're right by the Y.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Garber Courts. So it's a great location.
So how are we paying for all this?
Well, we have a big thank you to the city of Saginaw. We got some ARPA dollars, $1.2 million in ARPA dollars to start our construction. And then I came in to the Boys and Girls Club at the end of July last year, right into a capital campaign. So we have been raising money.
Well, they get thrown into the fire.
Yes, absolutely. So we started a $1.65 million capital campaign that we've been raising money for, and we are just about at our finish line right now. So total project cost is about $2.85 million.
And you've got it covered.
We're really close. We're about at the finish line. Yes.
So the obvious question: if someone wants to donate, how might they do that?
You can contact me. My email is on our webpage at www.boysandgirlsclubs.com. Or you can give us a call. There's a lot of ways to get a hold of me, but our website is the best way.
When do you break ground?
We are breaking ground tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're breaking ground tomorrow. We're very excited. Friday, April 10th at 4 p.m. is our groundbreaking ceremony, and we'd love for everyone to be there.
How long is it going to take to build, do you think?
I am not a construction person, believe it or not, but I would say hopefully by the end of next year, we will have it completely done. That's what I would love to see. I know that the shell will be done by the end of this year, though.
So if someone wants to bring their youngster to the Boys and Girls Club, or a youngster wants to join, what's the procedure?
So I would suggest that they go to our website. It'll say clubs, and then there is a school year registration and a summer registration tab. Go to our summer registration tab. Right now, school year is closed, but if you are interested in, utilizing the next month or two before school ends at the Boys and Girls Club, we'd love to have you. Give us a call or select the new member application, and you can apply right online and pay, and if you're able to, and bring your kid the next day.
And if you're not, how do you apply for financial aid?
Just continue on with that process, and we'll contact you.
And how many youngsters are you serving at a time, would you guess?
So right now we have over 1,400 members.
Oh, okay.
On average daily attendance, we have about 400 to 450 per day during the school year. During summer, it goes up from there to over 500.
So how different is the program going to look between, let's say, the Bay City location and the Saginaw location?
That's a great question. So our sites are all run by different unit directors. So they really have their own way of doing things. The structured programming is still there. The day is pretty much the same, but programming wise may differ. Some clubs and their kids may really love sports. So we do triple play and healthy habits and learning how to, move our bodies in a healthy way. Whereas some clubs, like our teen center, for example, love arts and crafts and using their creative mind. So they might do more of the fine art programming. So it really depends on the club and depends on the kids' interest too. We try and have a variety of things for the kids to choose from for each program.
Is there a national model that you follow?
There is. So we are under the umbrella of the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. And so we utilize a lot of their programming and stay up to date with their procedures and policies and things like that.
And if I said, what's in the future planning of Megan, looking 5 years down the road, what's it going to look like?
So we'll have our new teen center, which is great. And then my next big thought is right now transportation is our biggest barrier. We do not have our own mode of transportation. So field trips and going to different sites to give our kiddos the most experiences that they can have is a barrier, cost, and because we don't have our own transportation. So I would love to somehow, some way, get a bus that we can transport our kids.
I see another capital campaign.
I know. I know. I'm ready to get this one done with, but then let's start up another. Yes. Yeah. I want to give our kids in the community, the best experiences that they can in their time with us.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back. We're talking to Megan Cook with the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Great Lakes Bay region. And we will be back with more, but not before we give you a chance to win some money. You have a check? Back with you, talking to Megan Cook from the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Great Lakes Bay region. Getting ready to break ground on a new teen center down in Saginaw, down by the Y on Fordney Street. So what are the programs? How different are the programs if you have a fifth grader and an 11th grader? I mean, how different are the programs? Are there different programs for different segments?
Sure. So typically the kids are split into age groups. So I know in Bay City, for example, the girls from this age to this age will do something first, and then the boys will do something after that. And then there's a little cycle that everyone goes through. In Saginaw, though, we do have our teen center that we're building. So they have their own separate programming. They have their own separate space, and they do their own programming. A lot of it is focused around arts and creativity. They really enjoy that, and also healthy habits.
What's gonna base who goes to that? Is it where they are in school, or is it their age?
Age. Yep, age. So 13 to 18-year-olds go to the teen center, and then 6 to 12-year-olds go to the kids campus.
What age group makes up the majority of the Boys and Girls Clubs?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would say probably that middle age of like a 2nd through 6th grade, somewhere in there. We do tend to lose some kids after kids can stay home alone. But we're hoping with this teen center that they'll still want to come to the Boys and Girls Club and learn how to cook and participate in esports and play with their friends and things like that.
That was one of the concepts, if I remember from the early days when I was on the board, which goes way, way back. But one of the concepts was to have a place for latchkey kids to go.
Yes. Yes, and we're still very much that place, and we hope that...
It's getting them there, though.
Exactly. Yep. Getting them there, keeping them there. And we are fortunate to have a really good relationship with a lot of the schools that bus their kids during the school year, obviously, bus their kids directly to us.
Oh, they will?
They will, yep. So for our kids campus location, we work with Carleton. We work primarily with Carleton schools and the Carleton students. At Stone Elementary, we work with Saginaw Public, Bay City with Bay City Public, Essexville with Essexville, and Pinconning with Pinconning, but also Standish Sterling. We do serve some of the kids from Aranet County as well.
You were telling me that Essexville is the largest by population of students?
It is, yeah. We have the most members in our Essexville location.
That surprises me.
Yes. We have about 110 to 120-ish kids, I would say, on a regular basis at our Essexville location during the school year.
And where is that located?
That is within Varellin Elementary on Borton.
A lot of what you did in the early days, particularly, was all schools.
Yes, school-based sites, and we have 2 now. So one in Bay County at Essexville, and then our Stone Club location is within Stone Elementary.
Which has been there forever.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, we love it. And Coach T does a great job at Stone with all of the kids there. Her and our assistant unit director, Martina, will even go into the classrooms with the club kids if needed and support there.
This is a big operation. I mean, how many employees are there, and how many are teachers? How many, are gatekeepers,
We have 6 admin that cover all of the clubs altogether. So our CEO, Lynn Pavlok, myself, our Chief of Operations, Stephanie Curtis, our Program Director, Sam Oliver, and then our Finance Director, Mr. Tom, and our Office Manager, Julie. So we cover all of the clubs, and then each club has their own unit director and assistant unit director who lead the clubs. And then from there, we also have our youth development professionals who work directly with the kids and run the programming.
So you mentioned these 2 45-minute modules at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Who decides what goes in those, and where do you get them from?
Unit directors will decide, and that they typically change on the daily. It just kind of depends on if they have a set schedule, maybe so the kids know, it's on Wednesday, so we're going to have esports or reading, or it might be just kind of like a random, like, we've got a lot of arts and crafts supplies that got donated, so we're going to do an extra program of fine arts.
So you mentioned that magic word, donate.
Yeah.
How important is that to the Boys and Girls Club?
Oh, man. I mean, we run off of donations. We run off of grants and donations and the support of our community. So donations are incredibly important, and we so appreciate from the Director of Resource Development. We love all of the donations that we get. We get bikes donated. We get quilts donated. We get clothes, winter coats for some of our kids that, don't have a winter coat during the summer or during the winter. Don't need one during the summer. But during the winter, some of those kids don't have winter coats, and they don't come with the supplies that they need even for school when school starts. So we run off of donations, and we are so appreciative of our community.
No government money.
So we do get some state-funded money. So we get out-of-school time grant funding, and then we also get some prevention funding from the state of Michigan as well. But other than that, we're primarily focused right here in the region, and we get some foundation dollars from different foundations in the region. And then we do 2 big events per year for fundraisers.
What are they?
We have a golf outing. That is our Jack Wirt Memorial Golf Outing. That is held at Apple Mountain. This year it is on July 30th. We'd love to have you come out. We're also looking for sponsors and teams. And then we have our Night to Remember event, which is typically held at Horizons Conference Center, and that is in November. This year it is on the 12th.
And that's like a gala? Or?
It is a gala, yep, where we have members seated with the attendees, so the attendees can talk right to the kids that attend club on the daily and get to hear their experiences and what they love about the club.
And that's when?
That is November 12th this year at Horizons Conference Center.
Golf in the spring?
Golf in the summer.
Summer.
Yep, July 30th and
July
November.
30th, yeah.
Yep, and then November 12th. So
Big events.
Yeah, yep.
When do tickets go on sale?
You can contact me right now and we'll get you updated. We'll get you tickets. Yeah.
Start filling up the golf teams quickly.
Yep. Our golf is up and running. We have had committee meetings getting ready for that. And yeah, if you're interested in having a team, I'd love to hear from you.
Are there volunteers that work with the Boys and Girls Clubs aside from the staff that you hire?
Absolutely. We love having volunteers come in. The kids love having volunteers come in. One area that we're working with specifically with the teens is like a career launch and career experiences. So we love having different people with different backgrounds come in and talk about what they do on the daily for their jobs and exposing the members to, different job opportunities and avenues that they might not normally think of.
And there are a few of those.
Yes.
We're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with Megan Cook from the Boys and Girls Club of the Great Lakes Bay region. How was your sleep last night? Today we're asked to do more for less, so when you go to bed and you theoretically spend a third of your life there, you need quality sleep, and you can get it with a quality mattress from Sanitary Mattress. Now, you can visit all the so-called sleep stores, or you can rest assured your mattress is manufactured right here in the Great Lakes Bay region to your specifications. Your time in bed may be cut short by today's demanding world, but you can still get a quality good night's sleep on a Sanitary Mattress. And remember this, they feature a 1-hour delivery window of your mattress to your home. You don't have to wait around all day. If you have an RV or a boat, Sanitary Mattress will custom make a mattress for you. That's something the box stores can't do. Visit Sanitary Mattress Factory and Showroom at 5343 Janes Road in Saginaw, just east of the Harry Brown Airport. Visit them online at sanitarymattress.com or give them a call at 989-753-1757. Sanitary Mattress, serving the Great Lakes Bay region since 1935. Sanitary Mattress.
When it's time to transform your home's...
All right, we're back with you talking to Megan Cook from the Boys and Girls Club of the Great Lakes Bay region. How long ago did you merge?
Oh, I don't know the exact year.
Yeah,
I haven't been there quite long enough.
It goes back a ways.
It does. I want to say early 2000s.
Well, if I remember right, one of the reasons was the Saginaw clubs were not doing well.
Correct. Yep. And so we all merged together and banded together. Yep, absolutely.
So,
yep.
What drew you to the Boys and Girls Club?
It's a great question. I was at Studio 23 in downtown Bay City for almost 3 years as their executive director.
Artisty person.
Yes. I have a master's in art history, actually.
Oh, do you really?
I do. No, I love art history. Yes. And that's how I landed my Studio 23 job.
All you have to do is figure out how to make a living from it.
Oh, and I have.
There you go. All right, good.
And I have. So I was there for about 3 years, and being executive director there, I really loved the grant writing portion and fundraising. I had to write a thesis for my master's, right? So I love writing and English, and I've always loved that part of things. Math, not so much, not my thing. So when the job at the Boys and Girls Club opened up as resource development and marketing communications, it kind of felt like it was meant to be. I was able to do the grant writing, I was able to do the fundraising and the events, but also the marketing communication side, where I'm able to be a little bit creative and, even just creating graphics for social media and things like that. It was kind of like a perfect blend. And I don't have to be the boss. which I enjoy. So I'm
I
able
know that
to.
routine. I know that routine.
Yeah, so I'm able to, write these grants, and everything that we do is for the kids. And so, the kids being in the space all day, every day, during the summer, that's when I had started, was last summer. It made it so worth it and so fun to do. And in reality, it's an easy job, right?
Well, let's talk for a minute about this modern day and age and social media and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How have you integrated social media with the students?
So we don't do a ton of technology at the clubs. I guess two modes of technology, I would say, in the sense of, social media and things like that. We have a podcasting program, actually, that we run every other week in each club, with the exception of Kids Campus. And the kids love it. They love, talking to interviewees that we have come in, and that's a whole program in and of itself that the kids really love. And then we also have esports. So they're able to play, the Switch and the PS5 and those things. But that is really it as far as technology goes. Kids are not allowed to have their phones on them all the time at the clubs.
Ooh.
Or tablets or anything like that. They just cause issues. And so we have, some of those like over-the-door organizers, and each member with a phone or an electronic device has their name on one of those, and they put the devices right in there, and then they're able to check them on occasion, but they stay there.
You don't have a computer lab per se.
So we do for esports.
You almost have to for esports.
Yep, for esports we do have a lab in most of our clubs. All of our standalone clubs do. So Pinconning, Bay City, and Kids Campus have their own lab. Teen Center uses Kids Campus right now, but our school-based sites, they don't have a separate lab, but Stone has computers. Essexville does not, though. So each club is a little bit different in and of themselves.
Popular with the youngsters?
Yeah. I will say my stepdaughter just turned 9, and in the Bay City Club, you have to be 9 in order to play esports. So she is psyched that this summer she can do esports.
It's become big. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a career field for some people.
It is, and I did not realize how big it was until I got to the Boys and Girls Club.
Go to Northwood.
Yeah.
World champions. I mean, it's unbelievable what they've done with it.
Absolutely.
As a college degree.
Yeah, I had no idea.
No, I didn't either until years ago, and I met some of them. But it was, to me, it's just game playing,
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's game playing with a purpose. I mean, it's quite amazing how we've all become slaves to technology in some ways.
Yeah, unfortunately. But we are using it to, between clubs, we have esport competition. So the clubs are able to play against one another,
Right.
which is really fun.
But
And
the nice thing about
friendly.
it is that's a separate program within the Boys and Girls Club.
yes.
First thing you do when you get there is check your electronics into your pocket.
Yep, absolutely.
That's impressive because
Mm-hmm.
now all of a sudden they got to talk to each other.
They do. They
have to
socialize, and they go play outside as long as it's nice. And I mean, the kids are tired when they get home. That is for sure.
Parents appreciate that, I'm sure.
Yes. 8 to 4, they're moving and grooving.
Yeah, particularly in the summertime. Because
Yes.
in the summertime, can they stay there all day?
Yeah, 8 to 4. Yep.
You feed them?
We do. We feed them. Yep, 2 meals a day during the summer, breakfast and
All part
lunch
of that
and
one
snacks. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Trying to bridge that gap for parents.
Takes money. Takes a lot of money.
It does. It does. And that's where I come into play.
And how are we doing raising money?
We're doing okay. I mean, with the way that everything is right now, all nonprofits are, fighting tooth and nail for money and funding. And so that does make it difficult. But I think, channels like this to talk about the Boys and Girls Club and what we're doing and bring awareness to what we're doing is everything helps. Every advocate helps. And, if we can give these kids the experiences that they, deserve to have as kids, makes it all worth it.
All right, we're going to take our last break, come back, and one final segment with Megan Cook from the Boys and Girls Club of the Great Lakes Bay region. And we'll have more after these notes.
Gotta go.
Hi, back with you in the studio with me is Megan Cook, she is with the Boys and Girls Club of the Great Lakes Bay region. So, other than art history, what programs would you like to see added to the Boys and Girls Club?
I'd love to see our history. We run a wide range of programming, and one that I will say I'm excited to be a part of the launch of it is the culinary. So we're with the Teen Center and the groundbreaking with that. The Capital Campaign also is covering our Bay City kitchen renovation. So in our Bay City Club, we have a great large kitchen, but it is incredibly outdated. And so we are going to renovate that into a teaching kitchen, which I think will be so wonderful for our youth to learn how to cook and healthy, integrating healthy meals into their lifestyle. Right now they're making smoothies, so they're doing with the space what they can with some funding from our Optimist Club in Bay City.
When you get to that point, you might want to talk to the group that was here previous hour, Chopping in the City.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what they're doing, in effect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, we'd love that. And I think I have a contact that knows them, so that's perfect.
Good deal.
Yes.
Good deal.
So, yeah.
So, in terms of signing up for things, if you go to the website, is there sign up on the website?
Yes. So if you go to our website, www.boysandgirlsclubsglbr.com, and you click on the clubs, it'll have a drop down. And there's a school year registration, a summer registration, and then just an about our clubs and the club locations and club hours, because they do vary per location. So go to summer registration. Right now, our school registration is closed because a lot of people are signing up for summer. So hit summer registration, hit new or returning applicant, and you can go ahead and get your kiddos signed up.
You don't have a camp, though, do you?
Technically, no. You would just get waitlisted if we are at capacity for a club. But I will say I know as of right now, we are not at capacity for any of the clubs for summer. So you do have some time to get your kid in.
But you don't have camping experience, for example?
No.
You don't have a camp like the Y or some of those places?
Nope. Just dependent upon staff and space, really.
So everything you do is within those clubs?
Yes.
Do you do outings at all?
We do. During the summer, we love to do field trips. Yesterday, we just met with Katie from the Saginaw Art Museum, and we're going to have a garden.
Funny thing, there's the art museum.
I know. Funny, right? But we're going to have all of our clubs go to the Saginaw Art Museum for a Gardens and Galleries field trip this summer, and we're really grateful for that, and different community partners.
You figured out how to slip that art history in, didn't you?
Of course, I had to. It only took me 6 months, but I got it in there. Yes, but we do field trips. We've gone to the planetarium before, Saginaw Art Museum. Last year, we did a partnership with Michigan Sugar and Michigan Cream and Sugar, where Michigan Sugar would come to our clubs, and they helped all of our members plant mint. And then the mint that we grew and harvested, then we took to Michigan Cream and Sugar.
No
and the kids were able to make ice cream that we called Positive Mentality. And it was a white chocolate and mint ice cream. And so they really got to see the whole process from seed to ice cream, and learn how Michigan Sugar works with farmers, and that all of the ingredients at Michigan Cream and Sugar are local. So it was a really great experiential learning experience for the kids.
Really, the Boys and Girls Club really is a learning center, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, we want to expose the kids to as many experiences and opportunities that we can in their time with us. So whether that's one summer, whether that's every summer from, ages 6 to 16 or 18, we want to give them all of the opportunities that we can.
How many of these youngsters return year after year after year?
Most of them.
Really?
Most, yes. And we have been seeing an upward trend of growing membership. So we've been seeing more members, which is really, that's the goal, right? Give the kids what we can, and the more kids that we get, the better.
I would expect you'll see that with the new teen center once it's open.
That is the hope, yes. Right now, like I said earlier in the hour, we're only really able to serve about 12 to 15 teens right now within the teen center in Saginaw. And with this teen center build, we will be able to serve up to 100, which is incredible.
Do you have a comparable teen program in Bay City or Essexville?
So we don't have a separate teen center. We do have teens that come to club, but we don't have a separate teen center for them yet.
Yet? Gee, we should explore that word.
I would love to. A while ago you asked, in the next 5 years, what do we see? And I think, depending on how this teen center goes in Saginaw, which I'm hoping takes off, like we're expecting it to, we could, mimic that in Bay County as well, and give the teens in Bay County a place to go.
Are there other boys and girls clubs around the area that you work with?
I believe the closest one is Southeast Michigan, which is down near Detroit. Right? Yep. And then there are some on the west side of the state and up north.
Makes sense because you're regional now. So.
Yes. Yep. I don't think that we have any super close to us, though, that I'm aware of.
It's quite a movement, though. It's been around a long, long time.
It has. It has our knuckles. So the logo of our knuckles is usually pretty prominent, and people recognize it, which is cool.
Yeah. It's been a symbol for ever since I can remember, anyway.
Yes.
I mean, growing up in New York City, once in a while I'd find myself in a Boys and Girls Club. Well, I'm kind of thinking back then it was just a boys' club. I don't remember.
It likely was. Yep.
Yeah,
it took a while for it
to
add the and girls. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of thought so.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, our unit director in Bay City, he was a part of the boys' club of Bay City before they added on that and girls. And several of our staff members actually were all club kids, which is cool to see them, come and work for us now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Megan, I wish you well.
Thanks, Art.
To do it again, and
yes.
Good luck with the groundbreaking tomorrow. Let's hope the weather holds up for you.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we're hoping to avoid the rain.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you.
And again, if you want to donate, it's Boys and Girls Clubs, GLBR.com.
You got it.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye now. And we'll be back to tell you what's ahead.
For the best garage.
All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Art Lewis Show. Coming up, we'll talk to Mindy McIntosh from McIntosh & Associates right after the news.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios. WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland. WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Cammie McCormick. The ceasefire with Iran